muntie Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo neat 100.9 FM.
Jamo kwa ba de ba Ghana muntie so we neat 100.9 me fa messages ni bi ne fa etwema wa ha. Richard Adifriama Samo say how wicked can a citizen be? The Ashanti regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party Wontumi was criminally taking royalties of 250 grams of gold after selling Aboy Forest Reserve to illegal miners. Wontumi has been selling the forest reserve at 300,000 cedis per concession to illegal miners. Chairman Wontumi is the chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the then ruling party. There is no control over the activities of these illegal miners whatsoever. The powerful chairman Wontumi and the illegal miners continue to destroy with impunity, knowing that they are operating under the cover of the lease of Akonta Mining Company Limited. Bravo to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Kofi Ama-Kofi-Boa, who has revoked the license of Akonta Mining Company Limited. Richard Odifri Amasaman. That's a Richard. Alai Baba Difri Madina. On say, hey, Ghana pioneer. When a winning party like NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama went on thank you tour, MPP Dr. Baumia, the losing party, also on thank you tour. Shows clearly MPP have lost focus. MPP should rather go and apologize or apologize and tour and tell Ghanaians how they have criminally managed the country's resources and explain what happened to $2 million SkyTrain money, $12 million for Alugu project, $58 million National Cathedral Hope, collapsing of 9 banks, 15 savings and loans entities, and over 400 microfinance companies with over 27 billion cedis, when 9 billion cedis can do the same work easily. Giving haircuts to already Sakura heads, which led to over 800 bondholders dying as a result of dubious policies from the MPP. Alai Baba. Right, we'll see a Meshach Asante. Also, I encourage the mayor of Kumasi to stand firm and do what is right to make the city of Kumasi work again. Under the leadership of President Mahama, he should not allow himself to be intimidated by any group of people because some of us are strongly behind him. I can see the spirit of Nana Kwesi Agyeman in him. The meaning of resetting is to do everything new, make Ghana better. So I wonder why some people are expecting him to follow his predecessors. The enforcement of law is always the best solution to problems. So I expect the mayor of Accra to also do same. Na Accra mayor yabo bidin. Okay, I expect the mayor of Accra to do same in order to make the city Accra better and attractive. And the other way, a measure Asante. Comments out of me pillar 2. Also, Domi Kwamina constituency, my condolences to Roman Catholic Church across the world. Oh, Pope Francis, rest in peace. Greetings to Hadia Safia, Mohammedan Cabinet PP National Women Organizer, hopeful. Pabrana, we Pope Francis say, and now woman salute. As I mentioned, who to salute.
And na me senka info analytics.
Between the survey about
Musa Dankwa.
And then go for.
My name is Wombeko Uromu. Say Wombeko Akoya Vatican. Say my name is say Womuyan with the whole world you. Yeah, share name say what day a yifu for beba.
Yeah.
Na ye huni pa obeye ba se koye ye ni ayede hye Cardinal Peter Kojo apia Texan
yeah.
ye nkagana ya ye ma jani nkiya hawo nyina to atwa
Sa
ya wie
na ma ahodo omo produce pops no omo how to atwa on
imagine
yes
se yeni Ghana ni dese abeye popua na se popo ni awurade nete
oben erade erade kasa ote
ye problem nyina wo be solve amaye ha ya enkiyade ya how ni adagene ye kwanda nyina di koto awurade so
that's right
yen jaba akokura sanka Peter Pia Texan majani mesinka 1 month pe wodi o meye 1 month pe nki yawie ka yawie ye ni how ye problem nyina ko enka galamse ya yes senko fo jesi amwo mu akwagyina nyina honum enka tuwa
no
economy eno ane se ye soa o hawo ni nyina ne ade ama apia se na dawroma hanu
omoa
kuntu ya ni ntia na eko wodi popu wi a wobeba na hate se we de wadawroma wona oba awurade kacha nso onye ye man se heaven emayen majari kameni nyina
ye ko anim
ohia ne aho kire ya ye na mu katuwa ta
ene ye nhwe ebia na beso yeso
na sanka awurade ye ya dum na nka Pia Texan majari nka no pe okotoku aboma aboma kesi afa kanwa ne so ka kire awurade se emu wonhwe obi a onhwe ye nko a
se ne be se heaven no
enuane bebu ekom tu betwa
otwumu a yese mepe
na jani kan ya wa se
ni abenkwan na aba
ye be ka ten se onsre awurade se adebeti no na obia dem sika kotokuo ma
esisi yo
na esisi ho
that's right
obia de ena ye mpesi disi awurade
you see this in na ho de wo
ye
fom
per dollars ye per pounds
that's right
ye be sori ya no pa no
na
won
ahihye
pa ne nten sei
ndesi ho
obehwe na agboma ya homso ayement ya homso onto wo mu se kotokuo mu
ye no de apem ho
ya homso ma ahihye kama nti woti ano ape eguo anopa no a anopa nke urade nya ne anopa bia mayen na ye leaders yemfo mu nyina nkwa urade ho ewo mpai bom se wonse sawo mu na majari kanya ne se yate a ya breye o
okay
kanya ne se yate ba pope de woye ohutiwuni etinje bie ni ho se na papa ne nyi ohutiwuni eda kura wodi wuye no kura mpo ni wuo no kura efe keke ni wuo no kura anopese wuhe TV a wuhe UTV a edom a akogada wo Vatican ho a wo mu nyina charge ede mano yempanimfo nso awose ne bi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me hu se wa twete His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wono nso agina wo man no anem atwere bi yema wo mu yakọ uromafo wa ha uromafo wa ha dọọso ena uromanso wo mu aye bi ama yen papa wo mu akọ uroman school wo mu akọ uroman sore wo mu akọ uroman hospital uroman sa rage hospital ni afre no uroman rage wa so ni nyina ye uroman uromafo aya ade uromafo aya ade pa
okay
hope die ye hwe nim se bia wo mo se 3 days yo nti wo mo kotwa ahia na wo mo ahwese ye benya new pope a amanaba etise Pentecost die ye kwa dumfa na nse die nkwa dumfa ye kọ ayi de waka so I fancy mpo
Oh, yeah. Yesu Krum.
Pentecost
Convention Center.
Na ya kwa akotwan Awurade anim. First de na Awurade na na bodin. Sisi ade ya kwa yeto aba. Abatuo ebem. Enti ye lobby.
Karama me fa when you see in fact watching the videos on how devastating the activities of the Akonta Mining Limited has caused this country. Nanado don't deserve any iota or respect as the former president. Also, when he has to come publicly to say that such a criminal company wasn't illegal and that they did nothing wrong, Nanado must bow his head in shame. And thanks to Minister Ama Kofi-Buah for such a bold step. May God guide him and his team. Ejabata Kutin and Odiabe. Where you see a group of newly posted graduate teachers whose appointments were revoked earlier this year has announced plans to embark on a peaceful picketing exercise at the Ghana Education Service headquarters and the Ministry of Education on Monday, April 28th. And the decision follows what the teacher described as continued silence and inaction from the Ghana Education Service, despite assurances, reinstatement after appointments were cancelled. They are teacher for one BAM programs. America side. Masawudu Edifri Kumase Bantu said Ghana is being led by a group of incompetent people who lied their way to power. President Mahama promised to end Galamsey within the first 100 days in office. Currently, illegal mining is one of the greatest threats to our nation. Resetting Ghana agenda indeed. We are Masaudu Bantama. Waste McJerry, good morning. President Mahama's commitment to overcome dialogues and leadership skills shows inclusive approach to revive the bad economy left behind by the MPP and the Elephant family. His approach and steps are exactly what Ghana needs now to build a stronger economy. Alasan says, I'll say good morning to everyone. Everybody is saying that the government and the president should fight the deadly canker called Galamsey, and when the government crack the whip, the same people are complaining and they are saying it's a witch hunting. What about bag in the corner? Okay, you're going also what a hypocrisy that we are as Ghanaians. We start somewhere before we go somewhere. Whether Akonta mining, Asewu mining, or whatever, our foreign reserves, water bodies should be saved. Alas and Sisi. And now, Ode Abba. Now, where say President Mahama and his government are setting a bad record for all political parties to follow. And if I say it's unfortunate, and NDC, if they go to the opposition, I don't think John Mahama can leave or stay in this country. Or better now. Where say Don McJerry, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the best. Is the best choice for the MPP and Ghanaian at large. Don, where is Abelenungwa? Don Abelenungwa. Well, say good morning to you, Jerry. Tell the idea that we, the discerning ones, are waiting for him and his NDC party come 2028. So he should stop using the state agency to intimidate his opponent and concentrate on how to solve doomsday rather than the useless political propaganda. Ghana is under the threat since NDC assumed office. Let's all come together and pray because the country is in the wrong direction. President Mahama promised to use AI to fight Galamsey, but body pragmatic. So, but today, Galamsey is rather fighting the president. That is NDC. Where Eric Kweku Wadi and now also Ediaba. Baby Adamoko. Baby. I Baby Namuno cry. Francis Doche.
Yes, sir.
As I say,
No, not do more.
and this move, because some watching and walk over. Some watching and walk over. Yeah, na you didn't summarize.
When your parents say, Yaba Baimuno, at least over just a little 100 days near. And you know, when you're witch hunting, at least investigation into Sakoso for so many months. Now, this is the point I just say, Minister, no, the Brena Ekran say, or starting no Ejuma. Now, say, Akota Mine, Yamana or Yeno, Obienim, say some of the information according to the minister, no, just say Akota Mine Krapono, Ete Chikra, some of the reserved environment, and I say forest no Kurano. But to me, Onusukra to me, Dema, Ebimo, concessions. Illegally releasing some of those kind of concessions to others. Or Nisa to Menupo. To the tune of 300,000 Ghana cedis. Concessions to others. Other illegal miners. And Nukra put say if truly say such allegation true, what means very serious. Some of the entry points. Entry permit in Nasifona or work crap no questionable to the extent say you have the gas say you still go ahead and encourage illegality by giving concessions illegally to the tune of 300,000 and over. It's say you better say I show say people like wound to me the company because as say Yasasi any yens you there, any idea about me akoso. Now it can never be witch hunting as many are purporting. Once a year started administration. Now MP before now the same people jumping all over. Say the NDC are also involved in the illegal mining. Just to create the impression say, oh yeah, new money na NSA assassin. Any issue, no, and that's the perception out there. Yeah, Minister, no, see, we should just take time at the right time, no. Nkofona, almost saying so na, yeah, cancer almost China, almost person or meeting, no. At the right time, no, we will see those people. And I could tell mine so even in the under the previous government, no crap, no. Obianim say no ask them about paper several times. Some of the things are. Or want to make us over out, but claim me. So he has the power and those things. Now, or no say no, or to me, any obiant me in Brenasi, obiant me in say Nejuma, quite offer so yen Juma no, it's not questionable or whatever. Any kind of a hand time no. Obianim said then government no. This is not a government to cover up. This is not a government to clear illegality. At least we accept responsibility and make sure we deliver the mandate given to us. It's Sisiano mandate no there. Abana Yeko 2024 no. Illegal mining number one concern of Ghanaians, a threat to our security. And fighting this kind of cancer no. Ghana for nyina etechi. A bompa say ampa. You bet me anya sa support no. Any opepano say we make sure we fight this illegality pose a threat to Ghanaians. And you know, it's in the right course. Now, if happen, more has to follow. A lot of these illegalities are journalists. Allergy, say, we are expecting much from the minister. And you know, why is it happen? It's just some 0.1% of what he's supposed to be doing. And you know, I think he's in the right direction. And the mandate, what do you say? A special mandate. I demand to say, or no say no dear within first year no. I say yet me who saw pepano say Jumano ampa or ba or wabasa obey or beboa. I protect the environment. Or beboa say yes sooner air cost air say no. So ordinary form running in a gitano. So or enforcing the laws of natural resources no. Laws no into no over fast and making sure say or protect the resources that we have.
Okay. It's not just an amnico. Now, what may I say a political witch hunting?
No, it cannot be a political witch hunting. Over 100 days in office. Won't me can say a witch hunting. Obianim Juma a contaminant a Ghana. Same now or legit for some of the activities now or ye crap na. Neman be bring so Obianim, neman be bring also in a previous government. Even currently crap no. I should tell you say this company no. Almost say no match. This is the time I say we call them to book. Nyamana ye season in your money now. And ye say yako sizipe na ye kwa question and answer bibi. They will pass through the
processes.
Yes, the legitimate and I say the due process. Kwanya ye say ye didn't faso biano ye no me faso e wo mra kwan mo. Into the end me nye witch hunting. Dabi obi anim end me nye witch hunting. To the extent po say be mu said the fight against corruption. Against galamsey no. It should be a state of emergency. And you know that's the stage I do is say there. This is not a time for crying foul. Say and witch hunting and I say so far as you are doing something bad. Now yes so more. Men can say nyame nkwa na me. Now it is being selective dabi. So far as you are also culpable doing the illegalities. Why not? They say mrano et me anyway me there say akota mind particularly no. Yeah et me assess the license. Yeah revoking the license. Me the pan because they are the very people going on set trying to create the impression say and this is for abe kan ho. Illegality in as if was a Apple NDC is being purported to be taken over of the illegalities. And I be almost say mention names so that we come the government will deal with those people. And I'm say that be we have started cracking the whip to bring finality to these things. At least a process fighting against galamsey a process. It involves a lot of stakeholders. Obianim say ahimfo any some of political appointees ni niama they are all involved, not to say they are complicit though, but some of this oversight responsibility that they have like they've like omaye shahina niama say koso such communities no, and the residents in those various areas ni na no interviews here. Omuka say niama say koso illegality say koso. Nenso when they report to authorities, they don't come to their aid. To the extent say even their crops, omu farm crops ni niama no crop no. Yeah, to me they say omu bakra na omu to me say omu farm niama na omu ye no. Na omu dey aye galamsey ni na sefo. You know, even the farmers, even in those communities, some of them were even jubilating. Say, for once, akota mine, how much? Into at least, I'm to say, minister or the nice form operations, echo making sure say at least the right thing is being done to make sure they just keep this illegal mining towards our communities.
And see, the awoken the nature said the fight against Galamsey. Aben ebon homo de anamonto.
Oh yes, your papa Ghana for nyina ehwe anim say aban bia beba bia no ana say aban na appointee bia no de ni na best form and make sure say sa name say no say it me ho at least it should be seen being done with all due diligence. Internasa or pano de enona kosono intino the will of the people is the command for the president.
All right. Higher need 100.9. Francis Doche, a member of the NDC Communication Bureau on your technical. Francis, say you free the fight against illegal mining. So, na ye the nature business forum, your man penny dear name course. A year. Call memo. The man penny can say we need policies. Ebema business people are striving in the country. They can't know. Now, what should the business community? One more, a baby, you ma. Oh, your ma'am. It's a send them all. What was you need to say?
Never been so a GDR, the business community will have in the government. Say they trust. And I say the corruption index, perception index, most of the time so it affects the business community. And I will be also say I know the change of government, say I know ama ebi some hope, some level of hope be a business community and the policies most of the times it private sector, and a private sector led business then every the kind of investors are almost media musica abera abainum
yeah enti diana the person say president can say be or the two job na or chere say flourishing the business community is the way to go. Ebama, a year, a minor, etmia conquer. And what kind of policies am I buying? Who say as one more year to help? Now I'm a business community net imagine.
Back a commitment to fight against corruption. And we are back. Number one. And say so the launch of the 1 million coders program number one. And say so the launch of the 1 million coders program so AI another one. Say I know we are in the IT world. Now we all know how driven the business community. So at least Ejadifono, I'm more in that so say the women's bank policy are be Ebeboa.
Business akoso.
Business because say also share the bond same bond same ewo my money na so the kind of GDR say no the bankers ewo the various banks say no. Now, the bond and some of the treasury building, I think it has increased to about 3.7%. These are some of the things.
A bit about the businessman.
Yes, a bit about the business community.
Manuel Danko Ababekan, but that's an yenti, Yaman Penny.
World geopolitics is changing. We all can take note of the trade wars that are taking place between the economically mighty countries. It is creating global shifts in terms of production. And this is the opportunity that Africa must take. And so let us shake ourselves out of the mindset that we are traders, because we can be manufacturers, we can be industrialists, we can be digital entrepreneurs, we can be agribusinessmen, we can be large-scale commercial farmers, we can be anything that we want. I want to thank Nana Chairman for the comments he made about the Afram Plains. And I want to assure him that Afram Plains is in our sight in terms of its agricultural potential and agro-processing. We've labeled Afram, Nana Chairman for the comments he made about the Afram Plains. And I want to assure him that Afram Plains is we have put the bridge at Echiaman from under the big push to construct the bridge so that we can take the ferry away. And then also we've targeted the main roads in the Afram Plains area to rehabilitate them so that it can ease doing business in the area. Let me thank both the majority and minority leader for attending. For me, it sends a signal that this is a non-partisan business forum, and that it is open to everybody, notwithstanding one's political affiliation. And my hope is that future presidents who succeed me will continue to adopt this as a forum that must continue, no matter which party is in power. But I'd like to make my last comment on the issue the minority leader raised. And it's not only him. There are several businessmen who have told me that one of the major hindrances they face in business is not even capital. It is getting trusted people to work with. If somebody comes to work for you, he thinks that your business is a platform for him also to build his business. And it's not only him who has had that experience. I've had it too. I bought a bus for a relative to run transport business so that he can look after the family at home and stop disturbing me on my small parliamentary salary. And they gave it to a driver who was a relative. Good driver though. The first thing he did was he went and put a carrier on the bus. And anytime you saw the bus had more load on top of it than in the bus. And so what happened? The axle broke down. And it was the most regrettable actions. We came to attend the Kwawu Easter celebrations. And while we were planning the trip, my friend and co-conspirator, the Honorable Julius Debra, formulated an idea that as part of attending the celebrations, we should organize a forum so that I could use it as a platform to explain what my economic policies were going to be and how they were going to assist business people to be able to transform their businesses and grow their businesses. And so we contacted a few business people, and they thought it was a brilliant idea. And so that is how the idea of the Kwawu Business Forum was born. But at that forum, I made a pledge that if God's favor shined on me and I became president, I will come back the next year and we'll organize the forum again, bigger and better. And that when I was coming, I was going to bring my relevant ministers, heads of institutions, banks, and everybody relevant for the growth of business. And so today, in fulfillment of that promise, I'm here with my key ministers, several heads of financial institutions, and relevant agencies that can assist the private sector not only to transform, but to grow. And so for me, my happiness is that the Kwawu Easter festivities is not only one for fun seekers, the perception that Ghanaians have about Kweu Easter is to come and have fun and enjoy ourselves. But from today, Kweu Easter is also about building businesses. It's about building the private sector. And let me say that while the forum is labeled the Kweu Business Forum, it is just a testament of the acumen of Kweu business people, but it is not only for Kweu businessmen. It's open to all Ghanaian businessmen, foreigners, Ghanaians, anybody who wants to come and attend and network is invited to attend this forum.
Ghana man penyen John Dramani Mahama and another nanudi seme tujwa ebra ye Kweu Business Forum ekoso over the weekend na ochre kwanya ombefa so na business people ediye ewo ye me Manuel Mate
yeah jam nyanko pardon
Yes, here from the fight against illegal mining in Galamsey, revocation of Akonta mining. One more license a minister will announce on the BBC the course over the weekend. Oh yeah, the business community bit must strive or your man, you know, doing something to Ghana.
Mark Jerry.
Yes, man. I'm not obende.
Dear Mias.
You crumb.
And no, send ya benya ye, one cricrum, my ye.
Oza.
Into some crack, crying, miss only the obey no wayaka, one BBI fine. Mark Jerry, Mefa Konya Yusudia Chia, Dr. Alajima Mudu about me, and any one calfway, Hajia Samira about me. And Atik Yakubu or COTA and they are no pay in Chiasronko and Coma or no so. Mark Jerry, what to say? I see and in some Kokonesem Yera, Yamame, the Chief Justice, and NDC for see on best suspended in some no. But some of us, yeah, we're expecting this even in opposition, in power. But one thing that I want to let the NDC know is the step on be take here no will be there forever and ever. And not in the BCBC, I am person be complaining. Once the Chief Justice is suspended today, I was saying this 40 years and say I bet any political appointment. Until the next
now, what's the amount for almost suspended?
That's what they are doing. That's the plan. And then I'm sure by the end of today, we better say I suspended the Chief Justice. Yes. Yes. And see, person MONTIE say once the suspension comes through, and I say who's a suspension about there. Mark Jerry, MONTIE say now the appointment of Chief Justice other than a political appointment. And to be appointing the who say just for 4 years. The next MPP are buying in 2029 as any pakrona obeko. And a judge be aswa ya be appointed so no so be dinichi. Because from the Chief Justice to every judge be a better than the political appointment because before beba be munoma ati ase say your justice system no omadwi mu de engineer ye enti omo no ba be ye nie saa so ne yeso ye ba e be hu say the system no so enkoyie ye ba yeso ye be de ye be clean no na no so idea e ho so ayefe me de nchi asronko ba ma ye chairman Masaudu just recently you know maybe on the base of the party any je ye pa Walisa Hotel ye be ka chense da na se ongusu nya ne sa na ye mebu no e wa MPP mu de ye tanechi ofre ya no pe wie nu bro ye be tanechi na ejuma pa or ye ede ama party no Mark Jerry, yes, about the issue of Galamsey before the election NDC amanyoku ekache Ghana for said they have the solution to Galamsey. Yera John Dramani Mahama Mayati said he would like to declare a state of emergency here to Abamana. Or Mayati said in Mebunu or Moye Juma Galamsey site no oba and your mumo no bet you even Crawford Mumpo or Bemo amnesty. Or Mayati said or the BB friend AI ebe fight Galamsey. Or say a bobe bre including Ademaka the repeal of the LI. But ene and NDC for mo and afa galamsey ni die si omo kon L2 eye. Oh, basen and say ya video bi e ba ya NDC chairman akoso military officer kon oba be ku na ani say aden na waba ne constituency fight galamsey. Yehu. We saw it on TV. Social media net trendy. So ubusa say we dey emwa Marjorie.
Na NDC chairman go military officer man.
Yes. O say aden na waba omo.
NDC fo na kogu galamsey.
No, ye the NDC ni na ye NDC ni chairman and akoso obi kon Erastus Asaredon ko no odi galamsey echi o pie be ka kire say NDC fo mo na ba be shek galamsey mu kutupa. Na say ya oma mane de oma kra ye kan say China for ba Ghana ha. Recently omo launch omo China for omo launch omo recently ya. So omo go to galamsey. Ye nyina we saw it. Association of Chinese Miners and say ya launch omo so omo go to galamsey. Ye hu. Ye hu. Enti ya one
so mo na mo kan sem ne pa o.
But Marjorie, as my make
Chinese force won betu galamsey.
Na da bi o memu hada ben na won say under which government? And no say Chinese fo enya kukuduro. Ese ye ba be boabo ye ho abom. Akwakotu egudie. Won bi da. Fitia bra start say ye tu egudie o memu ha. Na say ya o makolanchi Chinese fo say o mu kotu galamsey. Not these people. Ade esre ne say oma organize press conference. I rehearse dress rehearsals, dress rehearsals. Oma test mic, bibia said minister mbet na fidie ni mensu nkyere for what? Ade sunu na bema galamsey tu etwa o memu ha na. Which what kind of comedy is this? As NDC for mu Ghana for Marjorie
because say China Ghana Mining Association
da ben na hu ye say ayo bi
inaugurated to deepen bilateral
collaboration. Ni nyina yentro Chinese for no mo de o maba so mo betu galamsey.
Samum.
Yes. Mi busa o da ben na we hu say Ghana ha ye wa ha. China for enya kukuduro say ye beti ekuo.
Kukuduro ni ye den. Na where ye governmental.
Enye hwe
bilateral
bi eni ho. Bilateral bi eni ho. Eye ekuo and Chinese for hu say ya ban aba. Omanya kukuduro si e ba be ya association de etu galamsey wo memu ha.
Wonim say Chinese for ebi egu ha wo mo ye illegal mining.
Omo ye den?
Wo mo ye illegal mining.
Ahe na unim.
What
China for
illegal mining.
Illegal.
Chinese for ba ha na wo mo be ye legal mining. Na ye inaugurate Ghana China Association now. Wo mo betu form a good day kwan papa so na
e ba ne say na this year no mo ye sade.
We
mind for so Ena omo launches adwumedie. E was say say the NDC's focus yes on be fighting galamsey o. Omo focus they say omo be say yasase because they want to enrich themselves before they leave office because they have just 4 years. Ain't it because over say John Dramani Mahama ne tenam poba we endia unim say enye obi ayamfa ne say in the unlikely event crash NDC said din kunima enye obi what that this particular government will never finding itself in the next government in the unlikely event NDC impo winia. So this should tell you what they are up to. Say a home minister or no ejina TV so be catch say ade here the state of emergency and the government of John Dramani Mahama and make you the minister in charge of that particular sector. Where are your boards? Why can't you declare state of emergency? Why can't you convince the president say Omanpeni Boshe say any share Ghana for? See ebe declare state of emergency. See ebe man cry for amnesty. Boshe omu share ni no. Bebre ye di be ko galamsey. Adan na promise omu promise nyina ba kumpo ye hui. Nanse ne unso omo akwa lanche Adidas boys and girls bia NDC polling station executive ne NDC grassroots members say omonko ye de omo to salary bi so omonko this that's the only one. After doing all these things as a minister of state the ultimate ya na say obepe microphone say esi wenim wakwa ye rehearsals aba oba besu just to evoke the license of an individual So you need to do all this drama. Please. Akonta mining or akonta mining say. If we did this akonta mining, IABB Tiamra, what is preventing the government from prosecuting Biara Chamawun to me? Amun to me. And on him the excuse of the man. The Edikan. Obeka say, Chamawun to me as an individual. I separate from the entity akonta mining. So based on that, Omun to be prosecuting. That's the excuse, sir. They said that's what they will say. NDC for to be
president. Mineral Commission deputies you are Kasam.
I said, yeah.
Also, there will be prosecution.
They won't do anything.
Because Mr. Debisa.
Unim, Mameka the credential. NDC party ultimate predict you very easily. You will have 4 years. See a prosecute you be of memuha. Amunyashe. Yera, a do one in case, I was saying. Mark Jerry, you're do one in case, I was saying. Yeah, press conference there and the best and the man has not even been charged. What are they doing? Just incompetent both in government and in opposition. As a minister, why organize a press conference just to cry? To evoke the license of an individual. But where shall you marry in an expect? But him say, share video be. Video no na minister ni jina so di sun ya onim sa. Busa senti the minister bet me aka kire say before press conference no na on share sa video ni e.
The rap.
Ne rap bi anho ye. Crocodile John we na ye ka no crocodile tears so said there no. Bibi say etu per crocodile tears pa the first time I hear who in the government of Obin president Evisefi Yankra no so crocodile tears. Into the second version of Evisefi Yankra crocodile tears and then ye hu ne. Crocodile tears. O we ye video mpo mo kire ye. Unim se na akonta mining na nka video ni ho. Back Jerry, unim se akonta mining na nka video ni ho. The original video was a video against Galamsey. The original video was a video against Galamsey. And chomu we ye. And I'm saying, this is an opportunity to bring in Temawun to me. And now no ye editing, another voice over. Edit Temawun to me, need akonta mining di shemu. Because it doesn't make sense. Say you do a video just for akonta mining. How serious are you as a government? You sit down and do a video for just akonta mining. And I telling me say and now I'm revoking the lines of akonta mining. Galamsey beba ebebe wiye. With the minister ankasa kasa na or kasa no. Or say obi oboga bidin. Or say ono and obeji na or say ono na liaison person between akonta mining and illegal miners. So per what the minister even said. Or say akonta mining ankasa de omu say obi bebia. Nan obi and abase or a liaison between akonta mining and the illegal miners. And tiene Marjorie Sambi ko bi nchen ko kacha ni say oh Marjorie say member 1,000 Ghana cedi free ni ho. It could be say me on cash me mo na me ba be twan tro aba be scan me boa. So when you make set statements, we are no way gina so set that video. Sure. Put your video now Marjorie. There is a point be the word reserve, obi oye original video no. The word reserve, forest reserve, the word reserve. Utie very well. Obi oye original video no. Oka forest reserve now, oka no ye can say professional way. Baby omobo akonta mining reserve. Original video no reserve. Any the oye akonta mining reserve they can any the same. Just sit down and listen to it very well. Listen, Montie nko ekona. Mumma Ghana fo hu say afa de mapem intro na mutwa Ghana fo no mo sreye yemfa nchemo. Now you don't even have any idea, any clue on how to fight Galamsey. This Galamsey di ebaye and ye catch Ghana fo say listen, we shouldn't be a political thing. Ye nyina yemba together and yem fight Galamsey. We had the likes of Koku Buahen and Tony Obin ekọ Galamsey pit ekọ show mkutu pase. Omunye Galamsey, we are the ones fighting them, but omu they under their government, you know. Omu no omu bu omu timi here Galamsey more by ye hanti omu enti omu to abamo omu. Yera John Mahama, a statesman, timi ko jina Galamsey fu enim. Eko ka say aban no empe mo asem, me sha mo asesa mo adwen, me sha you've changed. So in me ba me ma mo amnesty, even with that particular promise, be see ene ontimi this abortion.
Amnesty yang grant the keke.
Na dey na unya dey grant amnesty. Marjorie, there now here they are granting amnesty. You have the list. Ubeka chire ye can say prison service. Omofa list them meboa. No more the old boy my galamsey in a formal list, mammy, my granting mom, this most uncle too. This is very simple. Do you need them for 4 months? They won't mean yes, idea. At the end of the day, Omoba by catcher say foreigners are more engaging galamsey. Yet she or more. Yeah, for moon to more Makomukrum. That's what I'm telling you, say. They've intentionally imported Chinese to come and mine. Intentionally.
Association of my woman, I know now who can
they've imported them to come and mine. Yeah, Mustafa Bandit na TV3 eka the same thing say yeah imported China for ebe mine. And there's no evidence but and ye who saw my whole event for Chinese say omumbe mine where ye memuha. It is very sad.
And your regularization.
There regularization.
Regular.
Say be any baby. Be any baby.
Regularization.
Be any baby.
But what about my no Ghana? I say regularization.
Regulations be your minerals, you can say act, minerals and mining act. Your all the laws that govern mining, they be regulated and then shit.
I say your former association so that we can identify them. Chinese in the bedroom are not
crocodile the job.
Others one say no kwakutu way.
Omukwakutu any regularization I say akrabedi boni obedi boni. Obi abonation the trim. What the neko share pope what the oma pope crowd and Saturn so bon empire man obedi boni. So as I say, we know them of engaging in illegal mining. Enti would your mo bampa be already, Omududuana are engaging in Galamsey, they are engaging in illegal mining. Why do you even form an association for them? It is very sad. Say so be saying to the extent that the government of Yera John Dramani Mahama cannot implement a single policy to fight Galamsey. It is very sad. Question again and Nibia Busano say, why? Aden Mustafa Bande prayer so Abekachre said now it's not a crime to mine in a forest reserves. Mustafa Bande Abekachre said the whole of this world we are seeing now in 2025 it is not a crime to mine in a forest reserve. Hey, Nyami obetu NDC for kadie. Nyami obetu NDC for kadie because in tura omo betwa akyereye ene omuntimi nya ho hwe de omo be ni say is either esu ombetna mike echi esu se san nanim says ebetimi ase gala ebetimi atwa gala ene o se Ghana fo ye ba together yenya contribute ko mami ode ene ne nkrofo yi omuntina microphone echi no munsua because omo do mo ya de wosu
Minister Raho why you two
Minister Rash ya be adenzi emotion
your lands assay
Edenos
na ne Raho
we hu video no car say e was a declare state of emergency we hu sa video no. So what is preventing him as a minister to convince the president if even the president say me nya biema as a minister or reputation at stake as a minister ujina TV so e ka kire ye say the government need to declare a state of emergency whilst you were in opposition. What babemu 4 months 4 good months now you can't declare this state of emergency. Now say the oraho enti enya den oraho nti so awusu be magalamte so atwa na eso awusu be ma yensuo no ni atia na mu wie so mo entimi anya hwe say ye racha ma wontumi e na mo pese musua bibia kogu nechi to the extent say you make a video just for akonta mining. Are you serious? You do a video just for akonta mining. And I tell him say if assuming without admitting say akonta mining ye illegal mining as a whole government mo hear a video on just akonta mining to oh please this joke must stop.
Is it because chairman want to me?
And yeah, say chairman want to me. Say chairman want to me.
Everybody are proven the level of akonta mining devastation.
Chairman want to me say Ojai or it's been a long time upon on year mining. And from the minister's own statement, from his press conference, one can say wakwachi akonta mining no, or say obisi, or no the liaison between akonta mining and then the illegal miners. Unkochi any person or ye akonta mine in the po. Who say obi say ono and the liaison officer between akonta mine and illegal mining.
According to the CEO, Deputy CEO, Minerals Commission, omo investigations. And yes, will be said out.
But that's what the minister said. That's what the minister said yesterday. That's what the minister said. Or say in Pakwan, friend Henry said, yes, say or say on the liaison officer between we can say akonta mining and then the illegal miners. So we ask ourselves, who is this Henry? Who is this particular Henry? What kind of one say me? Now you just mention them just like that. Yeah, because Alaji be pro any abo Alaji. And Jebi abeti abo Fulera. Wo ha near Shamsu. Wo ha Michael Kwe. Then you might be say yeah. Nothing else. It will be a video no crabet to bet me at some more kind. Say Obi no so a liaison officer between akonta mining and then the illegal miners. And then based on that, Adia or my yenti, based on that, we will revoke the license of akonta mining. Let us be serious for once in this country. Because I say, Yera, NDC, can say, Yera, John Dramani Mahama, na membu idea. Say, nye complainer, and nye lamentationer, crying so about account the latest one. Is soon, Arehuo, Abobo, Crocodile John, and almost Omashas here, yes, you made so many promises. We are pleading with them. Fulfill the promises. Fulfill the use of AI to fight galamsey. Fulfill that. Fulfill you can say the revocation of you can repeal of the LIA permitting conformation omuko mining in our forest reserves. Fulfill promise our catcher say ube giant kolana omo mining no because of my repenting. Fulfill all these promises. And and stop this. Stop this. Say why a video just for contaminating? The sound in the video clearly shows the focus of the original video and a contaminating. You can say an advert. Now a documentary against illegal.
First time a minister revoked lines.
Oh, and then first time, but to me, Omo catch is Akufo-Addo free so. How many licenses? Obet me about 100 licenses.
Over 100 licenses.
Into over 100 licenses, no. I contact mine in the Yankwana will revoke.
I said Omuguso. Omuguso. Maybe another level of
you see
devastation. And I make a beba. Ma, dear, what can my mean to you?
From the overwhelming evidence, I've authorized the Minerals Commission to immediately take steps to revoke the lease of akonta mining with immediate effect. I've directed the Forestry Commission officials connected to these illegalities be immediately interdicted pending further investigations and prosecution. Security agencies have been notified to investigate security officers who have had dealings with akonta mining in this particular forest reserve.
MONTIE, Ghana MONTIE, Ghana MONTIE, Ghana MONTIE,
Ghana MONTIE, Ghana MONTIE. Na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo NEET 100.9 FM.
I don't want to be pesa on some portion. The oh, pan and we are not. A hanging minister is known to be crankers. And they had they went. Okay, minister is what the. I'll get it for now. But my medical, but by meaning the I every system is so. And their work can say to hey, what directed security agencies to investigate Eti ensam na beto nanim. Nhwehwemu nkɔ so. Asana nhwehwemu bɛkɔ so ye revoke your license na ansa. Yeah, that is it.
Because NDC are incompetent. That's the reason why because NDC are an incompetent party. Why do you revoke a license before you investigate?
Na onko so anoma ne adwuma.
Enipa no pon nyama as far as what you say, you rache ma to me. For some time onye mining impo. Yes.
Do you know for a fact?
I know for a fact. And I'm saying
Ebeka say onye illegal mining near that time na injury bia go so.
But already the man is not doing any illegal mining. You are making claims, you are making accusations. Say any pakwane ye. Any pakwane so right now no. O chair say what revoke license. After now quite investigation. Like let us be serious.
Okay.
When you say unya investigation, the only thing that you can do is to suspend. But what? Obe suspended. Say uti say why engaging in any illegal activity. The best thing that you can do, they say obe suspending a license. No acquire investigation. But you don't revoke license before you go and investigate. We don't do that. Yes, our baby.
Okay.
So what you say? Makes him asama me say new soon kwa na hotel the end yes awanga
because
asama me kan nyina say suno sun ye proper the John suno and hotel the end yes wa because makanyoma bebre enyoma me kan yempo say ono as the minister e be catch in opposition e be catch say e was ye making sure the president order for a state of emergency want to say me kan why has he done that?
You see, the step
has he been able to? The step doesn't do anything. Let me finish. Mintie she. Medima nusi no. NDC for. Sebi mom fase Ghana for. Ye nyina ye nkwasi afo. Mom fase Ghana for ye nyina na ejimi. Debi. Sebi. Anya crocodile the John ade ye omu ye. Ene be ma Ghana for nyina aka so we are sympathizing with the government. You gave us so many promises prior to the election. Moka che somebody use AI they are fighting galamsey. Moka che somebody repeal the LI permit say yanko mining in a forest. Moka che mema amnesty. Mo say yebo bebre. We are seeing none of them. Ghana for expect say all the promises are mo share ye. Mo be implemented and stop this kind of attitude. This comedy now and this are buying together with the ministers or more no. They should stop this comedy. We are not interested in it.
Doche?
Yeah.
What about Obia?
Oh yeah. Now Ghanaians no Obianim say before the almost style of governance no is far different from what the NDC is capable of doing. Now enyo mu no betre kwan be fa so fight against Galamsey. Now legitimately no as we speak no the gold board establishment has been part of our promises. We promise Ghanaians say we put in measures. The akunya betu the promotion of illegal mining no form. Because one, the gold board establishment is coming to limit this illegality because when you don't have the market space to do business with gold no, say the way I work cocoa board. Say cocoa board nkwan na etimi talk gold. Onu so ana e work kunya say obetimi akwamononi akodi sa kind of market no sa gold board establishment is coming to solve this kind of problem. So those are some of the things, or can say what are some of the things are yedi to akwenya yedi to akwemu a say ye wo pepa say yedi fight Galamsey. These are one of the issues yes gold board aka yefa etu ebekun illegal miners and say the first step no say there had been preliminary investigation to satisfy the revocation of the license. Minister Okan wan be sukeke. Before Obi Besono, he has been overwhelmed with the issues at Ekoso. Obi how you have really burdened this country with the destruction of the water bodies. Any year forest reserve. Now say ene Ghana for omunya sa gidie no ewo NDC mu say ye na ye wo sa opepa no say betimi akuntia Galamsey na ye ba na ye fight ya usi dabi. Why are there not orders to be changed? Now na prosecution it takes time. One, we have to come and make the public know say asimasi niema oye ya seize ni license. Ya seize we. Then they go and contest it in the law regulation. I have no Mark Jerry show. Mark Jerry show.
It is nowhere in the regulation. Don't say that.
Now regulation, which of the regulation?
No, you are misinforming the people.
Which of the regulation?
Regulation being workers, a press conference.
Which regulations that ban the minister not to revoke license?
Minister need to make a bit more revoke now.
Only to me.
The people say I was a press conference.
And it's not part of
BBN who I was what do you make you sound?
Press conference. Every appointee of the government is accountable to the people of Ghanaians. And I say, how do we get transparency in the fight against Galamsey? So one, the transparency in this, say you have to inform the people. Say Yenuka say Akota Mining has been the conduit through which many other illegal miners operate to the tune of 250 grams as loyalties ebimu Akota Mining and DNM omuma concessions to this other illegal miners.
Well, what the same video?
This is text. I'm reading text.
The video wasn't about Akota Mining. The original video wasn't about Akota Mining.
I'm speaking to a document, a news file over here.
Which news file?
It's about what the minister said. And I print Wahano.
I'm telling you, the original video wasn't about Akota Mining.
Original video. What video do you have?
The video that you are showing is not an original video. Listen to the video very well.
Are you original?
Tia. What you have to say? You're original.
Are you with your original?
You're not original.
Why do we say etumda? I can leadership 8 years. Have you admitted, say, MPP?
Me say
you were
Obi Aotie yana no pay.
You were clearing agents for illegalities.
Entie baby omo mention Akota Mining wo mu no. No tie the beginning of the video, the word reserve.
You are subjecting the diction or what?
I'm telling you that the video now mo here. The focus of the first video the original video mo here is against Galamsey. And an opportunity say, my young folk on time money MSM. We are invoking a license. This is one thing about it.
Who simplify the matter? And do you think the minister by a press conference and only say Akota Mining? One munya Bibiano about a press conference. No, I said
I dare the minister. I'm daring the minister today.
No arrest.
And your man. Or match channel. When him say every excavator be
51 people arrested.
Every excavator, any machine say omodi edu me bia. Ewo any part end dias. If it is for gold fielder, would bet be say gold fielder.
Exactly.
I dare the minister. I'm daring the minister today. Say all the machines on makwa kwache.
Deputy CEO no me na kasa no pay.
Say
ade omo yes.
What information be omo de ba?
Omudin added that.
Information be omo de ba me bo.
They are bringing the
information be omo de ba me bo.
Yes.
Omo fambra.
Omo de beba.
That ben
I don't know.
You were able to organize a press conference yesterday. Meboa, able to tell us. Say you can say Akota Mining, Chema, and the womb. Meboa. And to be catcher say, Andra, we a press conference. No money machines need details, Anna. Stop this cock and bull story.
Investigation.
And you kind of one
directly. Security agency is a woman investigation.
It's Adiom being a crowd, make us a crowd for the job. She be
I was expecting so.
I'm daring him. I'm daring the minister. And then all the agencies said they should bring us details of machines or match. In Crawford matches they are mining. Who say Akota Mining? Bring us evidence to show us no correct.
Now why don't you expect the Akota Mining to come?
Why should Akota Mining? You are making the only mumrana. He that alleges must move.
No.
He that alleges must move. Me, my alleges says I allege that that particular video no. That particular video, no. Any original video, adopted. And I've given you where you can find baby. They adopted that video. I've made a claim, and I've given you evidence. I'm not Akota Mining.
Yeah.
But I'm not Akota Mining.
You're about to say we have.
Bring us all the evidence. Bring us all the evidence.
So if you have your evidence review, come and
say I know you Dubai case no. Say ya na mo ye Dubai case no. Say ya na mo ye Dubai case.
Na ma no obi a osu nimra na ye fa case na no mo de akokot.
Wo fa case no. Who make sure say we investigation. Any solid evidence before we me about press conference abeka say obi I engage in illegal mining. Who we abeka kire ye say wakwa chenkro. And then we are daring the minister bring us all the documentation. Why you just a video, doctored the video to put in a contact. Are you a serious government? Are you a serious minister?
A doctor.
A serious minister won't do that.
Who do that?
If you are serious, you do an illegal mine, let the documentary capture everybody, including NDC near.
But when you said before,
a press conference can be that video.
Back a camera, baby.
But then,
before a video,
he cried because of the video.
Before you claim a video is doctored, then you have to produce the original.
Exactly. And I make sure say that particular. I've given you evidence. Video now. I'm telling you, go and watch the video. See the first part, before Bebo Akonta mining, no. See the first part of mention where the forest reserve. The word reserve, original video, and pronouncing as a professional. And listen to baby, Akonta mining forest, where Akonta mining is all my destroyer forest reserve. Go and listen to that part also. And it came just after the professional person or Kasai. Ube said the second person they are contaminating shame the forest reserve na send your kind and telling the first one. Go and listen to it very well. You will never understand.
No.
Video be out me doctor video. Video out me doctor video. The ambassador out here say and draw video one more share in from the beginning of the video. Utie obia or making the original video. Forest reserve. He mentioned a word before forest reserve. Professional person, no, yeah, the real pronouncing forest reserve is different from Obi or doctor video, no. Or they are contaminating shame, no. The real no should provide pronouncing forest reserve. Different. You can't come sit here and tell me, say, the same person or your professional voice over artist. You can't come and tell me, say, today. Okay. The person will have a different way of saying the same thing. We are not kids.
The previous years.
Makacho said, we are all not stupid, and you can never deceive all of us. Be serious as a government.
You are saying the fight against illegal mining by this government, minister, Ashas, you were matching Crofweeby, who said, woman make head.
Omonia should have done nothing. Tell what Marjorie, catch me. And you ever know me, the previous government, catch me.
But you did, you failed.
So
president admitted.
Okay, you're failing. Yeah. So why do you do the same thing and expect a different result?
And who told you said you're not be failing?
River Guard, yes, you're a River Guard. Yes, you're a River Guard.
Blue water.
Yes, we are. What him say? Yes, you're a River Guard. Me boy.
Mo a River Guard.
Why would him say a River Guard? It will be so. There be na NDC about why any different from the within the past 8 years. Catch me.
When they crack the whip today,
catch me.
We are yet to see the results. So
exactly,
is it not early days yet?
You can't do the same thing and expect the yeah fa ufa ha ube pia bonten. Unim zo be unka zo be fa no we pia makola. Okay, yeah, of am the mami correct. O ma be before. Ade o me say minister nesu. Minister nesu. Yeah, minister we nsu. Enti ade foforo ma ye say minister no abetina fidie so esu. And I make us say esu na bebo ama ye twa galamsey so dia wofa. Ye kon frame mami ode and then crop one better the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. On bebo because omo there they are professional. Ebe na mumbe sumbu na Ghana.
Now let's move our second topic about the business.
Wafa.
No, odini
un man fashi anka ho. About the business we are omukwaye no me say BBC is a very good initiative so Beboama Ghana business be a business idea akọ and kind but one will say send your make beginning no say offer you can't plant you can say banana and expect planting at the end of the day. Me you're making the submission or can be and me beti me here the last part to say or some women development bank be or say a bebo or family.
And there's somebody a campaign
and I make a women development bank are working. Many one him say a crocodile John, another crocodile.
Now they be a crocodile John.
About wafa. Sika ye DBA bank 400 million Ghana cedis. I buy say Mati 51 million Ghana cedis.
Mine say capital adequacy ratio. I don't know about the BU.
And your mind so you about be savings and loan. And I say baby rural bank. Omoka bibi sa de any asem. But mo say boss mo ba baby women development bank. A require say the minimum amount how the baby 400 million Ghana cedis. Meboa. You can't allocate 51 million Ghana cedis. Say the baby bank. Why wouldn't you say it doesn't work that way? If you are serious, can unfa 78 million fan call presidency fan call propaganda or presidency. Unfa 70 million fan call presidency fan call research. Minim say yes we no no mkwa research or say Jubilee House dia minim. Uti 70 million so the call research. E wo Jubilee House. It's very sad. Uti 78 million so the ko chantro. E wo Jubilee House. Now what is 51 million? So what the Bible share you can say Women Development Bank. What bra wonim say unya 400 million e de be bank. Et me ka say eno so ye krokro the jonwa. E was say what here. How can you operate? How can you open a bank with 51 million? Unless you come and tell us say and what is our agent. What about savings alone? And uni obi any issue. We will understand you. Now let's move on to electricity. And then Kania say in Juma Okrum ha. Kania no yaso ne ene di 5 minutes ni edum no. Yaso Kania na di 5 minutes ni edum no. Kania engineer so mani ndru 1 hour our memu ha. But would you now say you want to develop businesses in this country with this kind of attitude, with this kind of power sector? Would the Bible develop it a Juma Okrum ha? If the president truly mean what he said, say as someone can or jidiso or person or ye pandia. Or make you just was stabilizing your electricity. Because some catch say 2060 on be free abemu no. Na power there. Or ma manage na so yen Trump because the fact doesn't support it. But who catch say we ya and ye what's baby me ye na yen hwe. What ba because what who come area can any ndum can you enne yada can you mu ache kra na 3 days. I was see I can tell you. I can tell you. Until you can't be taking off and on electricity and expect a business will thrive. And then special import levy. Na ke was say end this year. O man penini se matwen e dey call 2028. Obi o share nkrofo you can say 24 boy you can nkrofo never say o man businesses no. E wo twi mu no. Business men and women. O ka che say o ba be boa mo Ghana ye can say business friendly. You've extended the sunset clause for this particular levy. Say about end 2028, and you are telling us say you want to support business. This is just a joke. The immediate also a big push. Our man Penyankasa a boss. Wafa. They be amikasa NDC for they think that all of us are stupid. We are not.
And that the working
just say $10 million big push.
Yeah.
Meboa.
I did.
Who am I allocated for this year? 13 billion Ghana cedis. So if every year Cromwell allocated 13 billion Ghana cedis in power, it won't get anywhere close to 10 billion big push in our manifesto anymore. So you can't promise us, you can't say, you can't promise us a mango and then give us a peanut.
How much
you can't promise us watermelon and give us peanut.
How much is rotation?
You told us you'll be giving a 10 billion big push. $10 billion big push. And you've just allocated 13 billion Ghana cedi for the first year. Now, Babekache say you want the business environment to thrive.
Okay.
24-hour economy. When you say I know so na kebe boama mbebuna nye ejuma. When you say I know na boama kran jumeku akonenim. But ene me no ka say omu 24-hour economy omu gina so the campaign. Omu gina so e dey convince youth omu to abama omu. Omu gina 24-hour economy so e dey CV businesses and then 24-hour economy ubu say NDC ni bi on person tibiem. Ubu say NDC ni bi say 24-hour economy. That ben na money ba answer normal bibi so dey about 3. Because they don't even know, they don't see the head and the tail of the 24-hour economy. What no position for 8 good years. You spoke about 24-hour economy in 2020 Meboa. Therefore you had 4 years. The idea came in 2020. Therefore now we have 4 good years to plan how to enroll this particular policy.
What was your plan?
What's not 4 years? And now Busa say, 24-hour economy. Oh, Gusitano air planning. Oh, now 24-hour. Oh, what the finance Rebecca was him. President 24-hour. Oh, Monche Meba. What's now your opposition 4 good years?
Okay.
With no clear-cut plan on the 24-hour economy. Please. Zelkoye Business Forum, and then all the indicators are Ebwama businesses, Ekoso. You've done nothing about it, but rather destroyed it. You can't go and come and maybe say, I want you to develop, I want you to do Nina your crop the John, maybe they be a me. I don't know 4 years, on be 1. And Nipe bien who are bet you no krumha. I'm telling you for a fact. Because they don't even have evidence, they just lied to win power. None of their serious policies bien who are being implemented. None. And I'm telling you for a fact. Say, if NDC mo promise na just 30%, I'll vote for you in 2028. Put me 30% of your promises, I'll vote for you in 2028. Okay, dear mommy. You've done nothing. Even with the simple one, saying Crawford and man 30% in your government. Why? You've not done it. Manye, Mokache se mube operating the linear government and then NDC are buying association are buying NDC government.
We have reduced
all the Kache say it reducing ministry doesn't mean you are reducing the size of government.
Oh, look at this.
When you go to a place like NIA.
Okay,
NIA, you know say no money deputy, you can't say deputy secretary general. Unim sa, but more point to obi alcohol. Uko baby say what's the name of this? Ghana. Oh, they work circle.
Digital center.
They no money deputy. I'm for deputy wo ho. In Jumekuo bebre na ye need deputy. I'm for deputy including ambassador for the Biomediama KOD. The Biomediama KOD presidency. Diaspora affairs. They were not have he wasn't having a deputy, but more appointed deputy. This was a position that you people criticize. We are operating a linear government because more ministers under the ministerial appointment.
Francis.
Under minister under ministers appointments in show and they are consuming more than the previous administration. More Ghana for to the extent say 78 million for propaganda. 70 million for research. Yes, we won't crown on research on crown. Now coming to 70 million Ghana cedis.
Okay, madam say Francis.
Yeah, on the business forum, no. Na me kai menu you must say. Mahama say access to affordable loans. What do you say? And no lead to the development bank Ghana. That's what leads to the development bank Ghana. No. What do you say? Now, one aspect that will boost the business community, no, so investor confidence. Any transparency also leads to the booming of the business community. When you look at the partnerships with private financial institutions, any support to small and medium enterprises, reduce of borrowing, 24-hour economy, a reliable electricity. These are some of the factors. Omampeni say, was our pepano say, Sanima winning agro processing. ICT, OBN say, while launching the 1 million coders program, no, that will also promote youth in what? In business. What do you say? Now, tourism, look at the budget allocation. Any the commitment to building and what? Improving the tourism sector, renewable energy and the green economy. So these are some of the things all can say when the government is able to diligently implement all these things now, the business community will thrive positively. What do you say? So it's not about shouting. The Ghanaians knows what NDC is capable of doing and what the previous government has subjected this business community to. It's not about propaganda, or or electricity. Under their watch, we left a legacy. Esla, ye the Esla to what say if we mitigate the Esla within 2.5 years.
Esla almost one baby him.
That be almost to you, almost to say about 2035. And now or complain about doom so. Adia, say ye levy ye the 2 year so taxes. I can by this time aka saa kind of doom so any over 90 billion energy sector debt na ye kan wasem no aka barista nkrapo no aka na eni ho na so omu bae no omu be fa esla no e de kosi awawa till 2035 ene or soon say doom so obi anim the state of ye kania e wo Ghana ana onim say mu di esla beto awa till 2025 collateral what must say na collateral no ye twi mu
What does it mean?
Yes, and as can omudie. Simple. That is what na no can be serious. And then who can do so ni energy sector way. And you know those are some of the things that Ghanaians obi enim say.
Okay.
Yet your mind we mu. Nyama e course so say ano. It brings hope. Hope. And obi enim say the reset agenda. The MPP are not comfortable. Ni comfortable cry. See, and just 100 days in government, the achievement of the NDs, so the only thing they have to do is to do propaganda.
Okay, me that's it.
What you must say? And then this I can mention a lot, and these are the things that Ghanaians know already.
All right, but me kwa amano so na etiefo menyu madwen kire 0302257902 0302257902 and 03022435540 03022435540. Maje.
Good morning.
Yes, I you too.
Maje biya wakoje.
Nyanko pado boko.
Ya da matne ita ho ya makudi amaba. Ya misramu. Ana one that untumi akwa na ono kate nisani pa ombra na omunja enne inja ochina no ono da bi den obetumi aye danka den obetumi aye so de yakan se wa wi boku lands no we ye bema sanko president so o de ko so ye beba so na two Emmanuel Pacho before be fit studio ho no me NGT don ka je me be check NGT for canon sa je no retract apologize and sorry what you say you know where they my Jerry touch no on part of say aso kan no wa kasa so an kasa dia Emmanuel you know yen ko omawe mu be catch e te be ship ya ye be face so because the o bana ye o kawasema asema obi we chia o no say oh aso okay e da nukwem now kasa yan be tua in for ka dia aden but wani banya ye o e ti twesa ne pa o e sa tam so a beti bye bye magem dase
Meda se na wadwen kire meba cho ma che
Honorable Majeri.
Yes sir.
Mbacho, good morning.
Good morning bozu.
You say you didn't.
Mendi ni yo.
Oh, ade bright ni ameka za frabo so kind.
Na bright na ka se frabo so kind di. Me se mendi ni ya was bright ni. Mese mendi ni ya was bright ni.
Good. Omu say you say asasu. Ema MPP for na ni. Enti se ne ya ba na ye hu se omu ye no enwa omu say yes na ya je omu lances afre omu se ma. Anka ye se MPP for pra e boy in this abaso e wade we o ma ye. Because someone paid that former president. President is was I think I'm saying no. This is much not and then it has to
Brian Okasa na me you. Oh. Okay, my member do. What you want to remember? Macho. And then it goes with. Macho.
Yeah.
You too.
Me that's a pan of my Kaisha.
Na Aisha na kakra kai.
Ghana had ye the BBI politics and I am not maybe you. They say MPP were near a baby aye. NDC ban a baby aye. Omun dream ya wa Ghana ha omun dream wo. Yes, from why? Omun dream ya wo kakra. Se musi mudu garam fi ase ani amako ye say NPP so ba. E be sa ko de bifu for license. Na NDC ba no ade we musu license. Mete say ye ko ye ni mu anase ye ba na e gina faako. Yes, from omuma omuyu onye omuyu kakra. Omuma omuyu ni omuye ne de ya yem hihie o. My Ghana o de oyem hihie o. Omu di yan wo. Politics power. Eno pe na aka omu. Mu be ko NDC ni MPP ni be pa me ne de omu ahyem. No be fufura aba ne ye ho ato ye me da ase.
Aisha me da ase. Be ba so ma chi o. Yes sir, you too.
Ya la teacher na kaza fi ko fi tan. Ma mi che o tiefo. Mi cha ni mo yan fo yombo du ni kanu amai awa kumisi. Ana ko bi agula ya ko disha konkon. Majai nyama bi wo wa Ghana for ye di nyama bi ye di agro kakra. Wo hwe galanse nwasem opposition mra andi sifo opposition sema mo kafa galanse nwasem enye ni a yehu no kon no mo amose omompani ntua na mo akese na kamo a mo di 3 days betu ase enne mo ba ya adena tene se galanse na amanfo ye ni liga no kra no yehu anu mo sefisi ano mo ma lances a mo ankasa unya good na gise wo de ba mo woto ite ne Ghana for betom koku sisi mo antu koku mu galanse plus de ko so da chen koku iti mageri kanko amanfo ntom koku ana asase no mfantu galanse ndi e be sere Ghana for say 2 minutes de mamwa munye ni ye na munye ngisi na MPP because me MPP ni but MPP ba na nema bi nye ye kahwe na na kufado ni ama Ghana for kan say ontimi no ayi o ye dodo na enehwe do so ya sanaba enehwe free education musi Ghana for kotu school fees registration fee so no bi ye musi enye mo ba wo di 3 days when you be double track and then we are 2017 aden 2027 aden mo kwa ya na
bra me dan say Beba so much.
It's Hannah. Doctor Mike. Cover by what? Aside from that's fine. I don't know what I want to say.
Namia dom.
Good. What do you know?
No, one more here, papa, motiabo.
I'm up piano. My man want to say, Momo.
Yeah, me adom bako Easter we woman to one kan.
One better make a miko share. When we crabby assay, 120. When it's here.
You, Mate.
And the baby come off him. As in case the board also best studio incoming national chairman. But I will have come seen. I've looked at what channel to about. And now just in case you also look at what Kumasi, also stadium part of me, no production of some. Kakame can say, Mike, and no man penny full coshia, you know. Also, Omuna Jakwapa, a cabo mode or dog. Na ye dear chila, yana ye dear temkan, somewhat fear. I'm going to go. It's only now, find your idea. You tell me, you have fun and it's for me for her. Honorable Consulta. I'm enough from because politics and young at the year. What is the Yamua, if it's the two young on your someone? Someone who come up, yeah, they won't part. What's an old Nakabu? I'm very sure. A young fan said, a young member, dear, but a young kinu, a Basan threat. For Pia, we have both Piano, but in front of home for which assembly. And young animals in near opposition, then someone can see a mocha. They say so about radio, so more than the place, or to be. No, as somebody mocha foul, MPP, and Chapo to a penny. One interview, never did not say the Bible team. I'm the more genius of a the aircon. Ghana first once, Ghana with the more, Ghana for Saturday, I will any power, the more empty administration. But it's someone able to
Medan say, Beba to me watching.
Yeah, no, now what to say?
Nyanko Bandum Yetio.
You, Emmanuel, hey.
Or the Manuel.
You. Me na come say me name but on your name Emmanuel do it mean so. na ba ende ke se ahon ya ukasa ni kasa ntwie ni ene se mwa onwo oba ya momodi ano onni nukwar kakra why u ba ku fu wusu ntimi in ku galamse okon ofa obefa so nsu a obetuma akụ galamse nsu a usebuwe nje se wo pese yen den a epipefo Portofre na ya gbo won won 22 won yo momodi ano ba ya won ka nukure kakra na ya bre ni aturu ni kasentue ni eyi no ya bre won dodo aden no be ye anya mo fe oye se amuzese enu se asene sen ya enu kware sem de nyankopon anim wo be ta na position ate pa medase
Bra medase.
hello
Yes sir.
Majere
Yes man.
champion man golos ni o me kasafia bokobi
Okay.
Mike politicians for say omo take omo use na say Ghana for ye hu omo take omo use na ye hu the politicians owo aban mu a oman ni koyi say o tiabontin a oni aban mu a oman na say na nu ya yo na mo amkofa baaye na nu ya amusi fom no oman mu ayedin iso na nu ya na mo amusa betra Nigeria ni mu a ye bi say Mike bi say o so oman ni koyi na nu ya amusi fom no oman mu ayedin politicians mo hwe ni yo because they say ni ya hu mo trip ni na kese wo beto wo ya empia wo ntohe on tonsio o ye diga money free car petrol free light free my jerry nti onya bibia we na free na fe de wo si form na oba no be sa me nya ni free bi msa na enya bete omo to abama ya na ye free omo sa na Ghana for bre my jerry me politicians ma hu omo ye hu omo trek no
okay
aban my jerry me bacho man katim aban bi be baso please Kwame Nkrumah ebe ye Pantan hospital Kwame Nkrumah free mu ko ye my daddy who me say hospital no be sit na aba ko you know obi anto aba bi so aba so si wona askata dan is what today come bet must see ni kama ama nursing training for mo obi mu nya ba bi nda na ko mo nya ba bi ada no my me say for wani ko sua na wo de na be hwe de course of Pantan ha dan is what from friend pp aba ko omuntimi mesiesie my daddy na nu ya agenda de bende na kufu adum ja hoyi bo so aban we o mabai omo mbeto aso ta hospital no ya omo kufu adum be ye sisi aka wa no
okay medase mame fa last one marching oh and when you say mame fa we marching
yeah ni Mike
yes I do
calling sini mame chia we tifo minia share meti NPP communicators ya nanka ekoye ya misi ka ubie la ya ne obeti ya ne si NPP fo on be bakura ka bako ye ni omamu ha ene ni ye kasi omani mo ye de nyoma nkoye enne sankofo na saba busumi miensa ni kakra ni se ye wo minia hwe akonta mine na no ana NPP wa bam former president Akufo-Addo ene be gina Ghana fo nyina na mu ka kire yen praise akontamine o ka brofo akese se no kura bi enim sa akontamine etu galamse ene da ho no wo hu hwe o man na ye nyina ye die o Mike ye me get to the stage say Ghana fo di to mission wo sa wo fi say ya fibo expiring date e wo ho na NPP se moi si samu suban mo bet no position at papa because ye mu be me to go ni ma buy o power or ya de na nya who dare you make because yes now who yes citizen who ye obi a wo do man no na nye sesabe ye be pa bibia se obotom no be defend e na president Mahama na go so bona baso na bi ni wie no Mike galamsey unim ne kunu president Mahama sha se bat leaders say we want me kono na we problem omo na yo mu matipo e ba o e na mamu sai do na it's media leaders na we want no se ka me ko a e ka ye hwe ho no ye eni ahemfo e da se
won so me da se e che for me to me fa call bia biem ye de ase obi bia free bia me da so mam send the messages Also, Yadamas. But no, final comment in Uncle.
Monitor, not. Major, the American said they be a bumpire on MP NDC communicators. Because about the issue of Galamsey, dear, or more can. Now, since I may share video be, or more can now be say, what or more be Muhammad. It's very difficult for them to discuss that particular conversation because promise or more promise concerning a Nubia or Muntiminye into a bumpire Yankai be near Boma NDC communicators. The immediate real cry, me per se youth of MPP4, maybe your more than your assembly chairman or some member catcher, it's here for say. Now the party is on the shoulders of the youth. Omo and our social media ni baby omo jinemu edema the party currently. Into your share party in penny 4. Say ma obi biara and make any effort. Mo obi biara BB ebe ginger the anger of the youth going forward. The National Council ama directives. Ye nyina yendi so na emboana MPP. Yentimi and capture power in 2028. Okay. Because any effort by anybody, whether you are a grassroots person or whether you are a party leader, any effort, thank you also. Any effort by anybody to come between our victory in 2020 and we the youth, they won't take it lightly. MPP send your one kasa kind thank you to. I think the date krana Estati Ochina Nyankopon ya adoma enti region be bedru ba yem nyina yembra all the I think 10 parliament presidential candidates for nyina so the party has invited all of them to come enjoy the train na nyina yenkone emfa unity emfa unity emfa nkone nkrofo enko kasa na make sure say Nyankopon ya adoma 2028 Ghana for ehwa abanfo a NDC for ebuyi dia Omode akunyano edebema in 2028. Medase.
Also medase. Around there, doje?
Yeah, entino ne kwakran say eba no illegal mining na nkofo can say state of emergency. But enu na the last resort. Say you need solution to solving the fight against Galamsey na. And I can say the last resort is going to be what? The state of emergency. But since we have solutions and solutions are underway, and Nubina, I don't know how. If you have solution, why must you declare a state of emergency? It's namidi neakano pa the Greater Accra enclaves nina constituencies nina say you better release the list of MMDCs. Na sa jina ewo omapeno sano. Obia obenya sa appointment ni nyina no is based on what merit. We should bury our personal interests. Now yes support the appointees that will come from the presidency.
All right, that's great. I mean, yeah, go what you for?